Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to a bit of sad news. So today, Microsoft Studios has completely taken down Scalebound, unfortunately. It really is a shame because I was really looking forward to this game, and this game was going to solidify my, needs for the Xbox One. I have an Xbox One. Anticipating this game and Sea of Thieves. I'm thankful that Sea of Thieves isn't cancelled. But yeah, so it's really bad. They've done this before with Fable Legends. Not that I was interested in Fable Legends, that game looked pretty bad, but the fact is they're taking away exclusive games that they really do need. That's the problem with the Xbox One, in my opinion. It's just, it lacks a variety of exclusives. Sure, they have Halo, but that's expected. We want something new, and this is what was new, and they've ripped it. So Platinum Games was working on it, and Microsoft still own the rights to this game, unfortunately. So in order for someone to pick it up and continue the development, they have to sell it, and it's not going to be cheap because after all, they're a business and they're trying to make money. Just saying, Nintendo, snatch this thing up, snatch this game up right now. It's your chance to save this game, because it really did look fun. It looked like a full action RPG. Don't know how in-depth RPG it would have been, but regardless, the action and the combat just looked spot on. It looked great. But I feel like they focused way too much on the online co-op. That's what they focused on too much, I feel, and that dragged down the the development time. So it has been in development for a long time because they revealed this thing in 2013, I believe. Yeah. Or 2014, can't remember too well, but it doesn't matter because it was still a long time ago that they revealed it, and it's been a long time. So pretty much the reason why they're ditching it is because they're not reaching deadlines when it comes to development of the game. Microsoft want a certain amount of the game done in certain parts of its development cycle. And Microsoft are clearly not happy and believe that it's just not going to happen because they don't want to keep funding it, I guess, to keep this thing in development. But they should have, because they really need more exclusives, more variety exclusive other than, shooters. Because really, most of their games are shooters, like 80% of their games. Recall was a little different, but it still had the same sort of Microsoft feel to it, where, hey, it's got guns, just saying, we got guns. No, I still loved Recall. That game is awesome. Try that out if you have an Xbox One. It's cheap as well. It really did look great. The whole transforming of him looked like he was doing even more damage than the dragon itself, which was crazy. And that boss fight looked phenomenal. And then we saw the trailer the next year or something showing the co-op, and at that point it felt like, oh, they're not concentrating on the game at all, they're concentrating on the online. Now, Platinum Games are excellent when it comes to making action games, and they just need to take time, really. That's what Platinum Games do. They make great games, but they take time to make them, which, it's always good to take time to make a game, to perfect it, and make it the way they envision it, which is what should always happen. This is why Breath of the Wild is taking so long, because Breath of the Wild is being crafted perfectly how Nintendo or Anuma is visioning Breath of the Wild. And it's exactly what it's turning out to be. So Breath of the Wild is going to be great, amazing, but we're not talking about that right now. All I can do is just hope that somebody picks this game up. Even if it's not going to sell crazy amounts, If Nintendo can manage to snatch this up and sell it at a small profit at least, that's still an extra game in the Nintendo library to entice more people to grab the Switch. It's really that simple. Most of the game is developed. They might as well. Nintendo has so many developers on their team, and they can easily help out finishing this game up. And you know, they don't have to concentrate too much on the online co-op, because Nintendo aren't forceful like that when it comes to that stuff. Because personally, I don't think this game is going to be good as a co-op game. Seriously, it really looks like it's supposed to be played as a single player experience. Another thing, Microsoft have taken down all the Scalebound videos on their YouTube channel. It just really shows that they don't want this game on their system for some reason. They can't be broke. They're literally the most profitable company in the tech industry, really. Like, how can they really just give up? Unless they're given a certain amount of budget for their gaming division, it just makes no sense to get rid of this game, because how many exclusives are we going to play? We got Sea of Thieves, that's the obviously amazing looking game. Cuphead, we got Cuphead. That's it's only a small game. It's not really too noteworthy, but for a 2D platformer, that's been in development for a long time. They revealed that like 2 years ago, I swear. That game should be out by now. That looks cool as well. What else? I was going to say Scalebound, but you know, it's gone. And there's Halo Wars 2. If you're even interested in strategy games, I might be picking up Halo Wars 2. But outside of that, I can't exactly think of any other noteworthy exclusives that are coming out. Let me know in the comments if there is, because on top of my head I can't really think about it. But Phil Spencer's, you know, he's been promising, you know, exclusives. He even said that he's pushing a lot of games back to 2017 because there's too many exclusives in 2016. That makes no sense, because there really wasn't that many exclusives in 2016. There was like 3, wasn't there? 3, 4? Not even 4? Was it Gears of War, there was Recore, there was Quantum Break. Can't remember any other ones really. Again, remind me in the comments, because I'm doing this live right now, so I'm just thinking stuff off the top of my head. I've only just heard about this, and it really is a shame, because this is one of the reasons I bought an Xbox One, to play this game along with Sea of Thieves. And it just really goes to show that the passion is gone, you know, for creating your own fan base. You know, you want to supply your fan base with the best possible exclusive games, and it seems they care about selling it because they're completely aware that this game is not going to sell very well. I'm aware it's not going to sell very well as an Xbox exclusive. That might sound biased, but it's true. The Xbox and PlayStation fanbase simply don't buy their exclusive games at the rate they should. Yeah, Uncharted did sell like almost 9 million units, but that's in a 50 units, 50 PlayStation 4s are owned, so that's what, 20% maybe? Yeah, around that. So it's just a shame. That's all I can really say. But anyway, tell me what you think about the future of this game, if there is even a future, and tell me how you think Microsoft should really approach the future of their exclusives, because it really is turning out to be a problem with their console division, unless they completely just erase it. Really, they're relying too much on the Scorpio to sell stuff, and that's just not good enough. So I'll catch you later.